Hey guys, and welcome back to One-on-One Host with your guy. And today, episode 16, we're gonna talk about how to work out correctly on abs. We got here for this manner, the man here, Alex Walassi, special guest. Alex, I wanted to talk to you about what you did, but I think I would miscorrect it because you're gonna say it. Okay, so guys, Alex won the New York Award for personal training 2 years in a row for 2019-2020. He's a national champion for France, right? Yeah. For track and field.
2 times in the Decathlon. So it's 10 different sports: 100-meter long jump, shot put, high jump, 400, and then 110 hurdles, discus throw, pole vault, javelin throw, and 1500. So that's a lot.
And you want me to say that?
Yeah, that's a lot to remember.
So guys, as you see, Alex here is a special guest. We're gonna do a few episodes. This is only one of them. So from now on, Alex, stage is yours. Really?
I'm gonna coach you.
Okay.
We're gonna do here on my rooftop. We're gonna work on your abs. It's gonna be about 10-15 minutes. I want to teach you all the important things on how to work your abs correctly without just doing like normal crunches that are actually not very effective. So that's what I'm gonna teach you guys. I'm gonna torture this guy. I want him to feel his abs for the next 7 days. And,
do we need any special equipment for doing abs?
You need a yoga mat. If you have a yoga mat, it's good. Also, you can take a medicine ball or a bottle of water if we have to do Russian twist or stuff like this. But most important is to have a yoga mat so it's not so rough, because you don't want to just be on the floor and then doing the repetition, you know?
So just for your comfortability, but basically you can do it wherever, whenever, with any equipment that you want.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Guess you want to go down to it?
Yeah, let's do it. Now you can turn your phone that way.
I like your reminder, okay.
Yes, guy, are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
The goal is to increase the muscle density on your abs by doing a lot of repetition and always try to keep tension. If you just go all the way down on your repetition, you take off tension, and that's when you can't really use the compound effect. So that's what I
want to do a lot of reps. I want to do a lot of reps, you know, like go to the abs, you know, I need to do 20, right? So like this, it's like 1, 2. That's not the way for doing it.
So this is how most people do it, but let me show you something. So go back in the position.
Yeah.
What I want you to do when you do this kind of exercise, for example, is to, when you go down, try not to put your shoulder blades back on the floor. And that way you will really start building a lot of tension on your abs. Now put your hands here. So what I want you to do, guy, is to go reach your kneecaps.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 1 minute of this. You're gonna go up and down. Good. Go up. And the goal is not put your back on the floor again. So just like this, that's perfect. So for beginners, you do this for 30 seconds. Intermediate, you go up to 45. And if you really are in good condition already, you can do 1 minute of it.
So I'm gonna do 15 seconds?
Right now we're at 20. Yeah, you can. A guy like you should do 2 minutes actually.
Man.
Have you seen his abs already? He doesn't even need a workout on that.
Man, it's just Photoshop, you know?
Yeah, and if you speak in the same time, you're making it harder. So be careful with that. Try to save your energy. We're at 35 seconds, guys.
So do you recommend to talk in the meantime or no?
I would suggest not to talk too much. So try to go a little bit faster. Give me more repetitions. Good. And go as high as you can without putting your back on the floor. We passed 45, so now it's only the strongest that can finish it. We're at 55 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Top.
Ah, nice.
You feel it? So this is for the upper abs, right under your sternum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what do you mean by upper abs? Because I have 6 abs.
Yeah. So you have the lower abs here. You have the sides here. So to show you, you have sides. It's like your ribs. Lower abs is anything that would be linked to lifting your legs.
Okay.
So that will be the next exercise. And then the upper abs is the one where you do those kind of crunches and try not to put your shoulders back on the floor.
Okay. So you say like every exercise of abs, specifically for like one type of muscle, or it can be all together.
Yeah, it can be. So you always activate all of the abs muscles. Like So from your lower back, your obliques, your abs, your transverse and all that. So you're always activating all of them, but some are more activated than others, and you really feel them. You feel like they're burning a lot, and the more you go deep and far in the repetition and in the duration, so in the time, the more you will increase density. So also another tip, when you do abs workout, and you finish one exercise, you need to go straight to the next exercise by taking only 5 seconds of transition.
No matter the level.
Yeah, because if we really want you to improve, we can't give you a recovery. If we give you recovery, your abs are actually cooling down, and we don't want that. We want the compound effect. So each repetition you do increase the muscle density.
Okay,
And also
okay.
helps burn the fat.
So
now
tip,
look,
man.
go on your back, taking the lower abs here. So to get the V shape, that's one of the best exercises you can do in combination to sprint. And in one of the next episodes, we're gonna work on the sprint. So you will learn a few things on this as well. And this leg, I want you to get it right here. Actually, a little bit. So you see, we have 90 degrees here.
Okay.
But I want you to be slightly more here to add even more tension.
Okay.
And now every 3 seconds, you're gonna switch. So we do same thing. 30 seconds for beginners.
You know, I already started, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So switch, count in your head, count in your head 3 seconds. Yeah, keep it right there. Okay, this foot up, perfect. So count the 3 seconds and then you switch.
Okay. 1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Switch. 1, 2, 3. Good. You tell me
1,
when you start feeling it right
2.
there.
Already feel it, man.
Perfect.
2,
We
3.
are only at 20 seconds.
1, 2, 3. You see me shaking? 2.
It's good. When you're shaking, it's just your nerves trying
3.
to connect new muscle fibers.
1.
So you see this leg, you need to flex your quads.
3.
Good. Have it
Okay.
completely straight. Perfect. Switch.
1, 2,
3.
3.
For example, if you don't flex your quads, so relax your leg. If you're just like this, then you're not doing correctly. I want you to really activate your quad muscle. Perfect. No.
Okay.
Yeah, this will help you run faster.
1,
We're at 46 seconds, guys.
3. 1,
We got 10 seconds left. You
2,
do very good.
3.
Very good.
Thank you. 1,
2,
2,
3. 5
3.
seconds left.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, top. Good. Now stay here. You're gonna put your legs up.
I love that feeling.
Remember, we can only take 5 seconds. Now, guy, good. Keep your legs straight like this.
Yeah.
I hold your toes. I want you to come touch my hands 40 times.
Okay.
Go. And this is to work again on the upper abs.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's good. You're doing the reps quite fast. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Try to go as high as you can. 8, 9, 20.
Damn.
Now look. Sit up. Now I want you to put your hands over here. Lean back. Like this. Good. Lift your legs. Right there. And now I want you to do those scissor kicks.
Okay.
That one is really tough. You need to put your hands here, halfway on your thigh. If you put your hands too far back, you will just
Here?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people doing like this also.
You can, yeah, there's different variations. So for beginners, you can actually try to find a more comfortable position. But this is like the most effective way to do it. So the goal is to target 1 minute for guys. Are you okay so far? We are 22 seconds.
Gotcha, man.
Okay. Just keep breathing, relax your body. You don't have to talk anymore because it makes it harder. You see, he's keeping his legs completely straight, which activates the quads, and that's very good. That's what you gotta do. 38. That one is mostly for lower abs. 45 seconds. This guy is doing amazing because this workout I'm putting him through is really tough. Most people can't do it, to be honest. And top. Great.
Oh man. The cramp.
Perfect. What he's experiencing right now is muscle contraction to maximum. So that's how you really increase the muscle density. And when you can't breathe after finishing your set, it makes you really work your abs the best way possible. So I don't want to give him too much break. The next will be front plank, but you will open your legs wide and you have to squeeze your glutes a lot.
Okay.
So try it. Yeah, put your head over here. Perfect. So Everything is flat. This is good. I don't want to see pelvis up like that. That's not good. I want him to, yes, get a better level.
And if I would do like that?
This would not be good for your lower back. So you need to keep it like this. Perfect. So the plank is like one of the most basic abs exercise, but you can do some variations such as that one, which works more on the glutes and on your pelvis. We're 25 seconds already.
Alex, after this exercise, I think we need to have a talk.
Yeah, but we're not going to have a break yet because we're only halfway. Maybe not even halfway. I just want to show as many good exercises as possible. Be careful, you see you're dropping your pelvis a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, now that's better.
Okay.
And try to suck your belly button towards your spine. 45 seconds. So suck this in, good. To really contract the lower abs as well. And this is an isometric contraction, which means you just hold it 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. So isometric contraction is when you hold the position or a movement for as long as you can by really resisting and not moving. So we did a variation of it, but I'm going to show you the way to do crunches very effectively. So come over here. I'm going to hold your feet, and what I want you to do is to go very slow on the way down. So put your hands here. Okay?
Okay.
I'm blocking your feet. If you don't have anybody to block your feet, you can just try to put some weight on them, or hold with your bed, or try to be creative and find a way to block your feet. So look, I'm going to hold you. So go all the way up, and now go very slow on the way down, like in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. And up again. So don't lean back completely. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. And you'll be surprised to see that going slow is actually giving you such a long time under tension that you will feel your abs much more than if you just do regular crunches.
I have so much things to say, man.
Are you okay so far? Is it
saving
8?
the energy.
Is it 8?
What is that?
Is it number 8? I lost count because I was speaking. Maybe it's 9 or 10?
I think it's 17.
Oh yeah, right. You wish that was that.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Let's say you're 12, okay.
Okay.
Let's say 12.
Compromising, that's good.
Yeah. Try to keep really the 5 seconds. So when you go down in a slow way like this, it's the eccentric phase. Eccentric is another type of muscle contraction, which is the negative of the movement. And when you always do, when you do the eccentric in a slow way, you are going to challenge yourself much more, and that's particularly good when you are hitting plateaus and not improving anymore. You can use the concept also for your deadlift, your bench press, your squat, anything in the gym. Try to do the negative phase much slower than usual. That's the last one? Good. How do you feel so far?
Amazing, man.
Okay, cool. Now you're going to sit up and we're going to do a Russian twist. So let's sit up.
It's gonna kick my ass, I think. And this is only the abs, right? We're gonna go to the sprint in the next episode.
The sprint is going to be less tiring, more technique, because I want to teach him how to start fast and how to reach his top speed. But this is really to help people tone up their belly, lose weight, have a strong core, and hopefully get a six-pack.
Now,
it's possible. Everybody can get it.
Before we proceed, many people at home, when they work out, abs especially, and all types of workouts, in my opinion, they more focus on finish the exercise. Let's say me and you, we are the trainers, we're the coach, so we say, okay, you're gonna do 20 reps.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna take the 20 reps and think this is the higher priority. Now, my question to you, does people at home need to finish the reps or do it slowly, correctly, or any other aspect?
Yeah, so that's a good question. What's important is not so much how many reps you do, but it's the way you do them. You need to really feel a lot of burn each time. It's not let's say in a set of 30 reps, it's not the first 5 reps that are going to be beneficial, because the first 5 are very easy to do. Right. It's only the last 5. So now the question is, how far can you push those last 5? Mm-hmm. You know, so can you do 30, can you do 40, can you do more? And then if you do each rep 3 times slower than usual, is going to be 3 times harder, because then your time under tension increases dramatically. That's the same if you do push-ups, if you do pull-ups, anything. So when you're really hitting a plateau somewhere, you can start playing with the speed of execution, either going much faster to be explosive and to be better in your own sport, if you play team sports or if you do an individual sport, or you can work on doing much slower to increase your muscle density, and if you have more like hypertrophy goals, or if you want to develop your body to look better, let's say. So the goal is to keep going when it's really painful, when it burns a lot. That's exactly right there that you're improving. So try to find the point where it burns and then tell yourself, I'm going to do another 10 reps slow. And if you manage to convince yourself to just suffer an extra 10 reps, so maybe 30 seconds, then that's when you make the most gains.
Right.
You know, so you need to find where it burns and then keep pushing through it, because that's what a good trainer would make you do. But if you don't have a trainer, try to challenge yourself that way.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
great tip. Okay.
Let's go back to it.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah,
done
that's
yet.
good, I know.
Guy, lift your legs. It's called the Russian twist. So bend your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this. Good. Now you're gonna go touch on each side. So touch the floor with.
You
the
want me to
bottom.
touch?
Yeah, touch the floor. Good. For 1 minute. So this, you see, thanks to the rotation, you're gonna activate your sides much more than the other abs we've done so far.
I need to do it fast or slow? How you prefer me to do it?
For this, the speed doesn't matter too much because the whole body is under tension anyway. You know. Plus, we go for 1 minute. We are already at 30 seconds. So beginners, try to push a little bit more. Good. The way you're breathing is good. It's important to breathe correctly, because if you just hold your breath inside, your body is going to explode. You won't be able to keep going. Your body needs oxygen. We have 8 seconds left. Try to find your rhythm and coordinate it with the way you breathe. And stop. Good.
Oh man.
How are you feeling?
Feel the sun.
Yeah?
Feel the air.
You're gonna do, because like I said, you need to just keep going, 5 seconds break between each movement.
Okay.
But then after 5 or 6 different exercises, sometimes your body is just gonna not respond anymore. So you can take a break, or you can do something like we're gonna do now, just in order to be able to get back to the abs right after. So here, I want you to open your legs a little bit more. Okay, you're gonna do glute bridges, and I want you to do 30 reps. Usually we would do more, but for the purpose of this video, I don't want to make it too long. So lift your pelvis.
And my hands where I need to
You
put
can
them?
put your hands right here. Yeah. The goal is to reach the full extension of the hips. You see this? Right here. Good. And now you go down. So you're gonna do 30 reps. Go a little bit faster. You can go faster. Yes. Most people, they would just stop right here. So they would stop here. And you see, there's no alignment. So I want him to go even above, like get the pelvis as high as possible. That's really what we're looking for. Okay, go down again. And squeeze your glutes when you're on top of the movement. It gives a nice break for the abs, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm enjoying. Now, you know, if we have got some time, I know it's not a good time for talking, but if you can say a few words about the balance between the pelvis, the lower back, and abs workout, because many people you do only abs workout and not touching like the lower back. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, it's very important that you not only work on the front part of the body, but also on the lower back. So the next exercise I'm going to make him do actually will be more focused on the posterior shin, to work on his lumbar muscles, glutes, and everything that is inserting, all the muscles inserting in your pelvis, because you have so many different muscles there.
Right.
And if you have some muscles stronger than others, what's going to happen is you will have lower back pain, or you will have some other injuries, because if your pelvis is not balanced and it's pulling more in the front or more on one side because you have one glute tighter than the other, or whatever the case might be, then you're going to have injuries. So now I will show you a very, very good exercise.
The reason for the average person is to, when they go to work out, they go to train, the two main goals, you know, it's to look good and feel good. That's the two main reasons, like, for sure. So
yeah, look good is the number one.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Now we're gonna work on your posterior shin. So lay flat on your back.
Okay.
Posterior chain is everything from the back, lower back, glutes, hamstring, calves. So I will make him do what is called as a reverse plank. So what you have to do is
Set it in a dramatic tone.
you gotta bend your legs a little bit, bend slightly, put your heels there. Good. So you see your toes are pointing up, that's good. That's what I want. Now you have to lift your pelvis.
Lift?
Yeah, lift it off the ground in levitation. Good. Put your head down, don't worry. Yes. So now everything on his posterior chain is activated. Do you feel it?
Of course, I
Perfect.
feel it, man.
So it's mostly working on the hamstring. I can feel it very tight there. That is good. Full activation. The calves as well. Glutes. I'm not going to touch his glutes, of course, but the lower back here. Good. There's some activation there. So, oops, sorry, I forgot to start the time. So we start from now. 1 minute.
I think we can compromise on 20 seconds.
Get pelvis a bit higher. The goal is to really have your glutes as high as possible. Don't touch the floor and keep tension everywhere. This is very good to improve your top speed on the sprint, and also for your deadlift and all the other powerful movements you do in the gym.
Yeah, I can feel the improvement.
Are you okay? You can talk, you can breathe. You're good. He's a very good athlete. So this one, even a beginner should try to do at least 45 seconds. A good athlete, 1 minute, 1:15, and then if you want to push to 1:30 or even 2 minutes, you can do it. We're at 40 seconds. Pelvis a bit higher. So you see when you start getting a bit tired, your pelvis is going to drop. You need to remind yourself to keep it up. 12 seconds left, guy. And 5, 2, 1, top. Good.
Damn.
How you feeling?
My hamstring.
Now I'm gonna do what I do to some of my clients to help them recover, which means we're gonna stretch your legs.
Okay.
So if you have a friend that wants to help you, you see what's happening here. His foot is rotating because that's what the pelvis does to take off tension. So what I'm gonna do is block his foot with my leg like this. That way we square the hips and we keep as much tension on the nerve as possible. This leg has to be straight. Okay, I'm gonna go forward and I hold your toes down to put tension on the nerve all the way. He's already at 90 degrees. This is quite good. Tell me the limit.
Yeah, I'll tell you the limit.
Oh, that's good.
This
You're
is the
flexible.
limit.
Okay.
This is the limit.
So when we're there, we just now look. If I take off my leg here, you open up everything, and it gets much easier for you.
Right.
And that's not what I want. I want to hold you there. Good. No maximum tension. So once we did enough of this, you bend your leg.
Yeah.
Here, and I'm going to push to get your knee as high as possible. And I block the other leg with my hand.
Okay.
Good.
How important is the flexibility for that?
Mobility, flexibility is very important. You need to do almost every workout to stay healthy, to avoid injuries. You see now what I'm doing? I put your foot on my bicep. I will put my hand right here. And now we're going for your glutes. Stretch the glutes.
So you say every workout you need to do
Almost, yeah. You need to work on the elasticity of your muscles and mobility of your joints to improve range of motion and avoid injuries. And now we're going to push on your knee to open up your hip. So push yourself on your knee. Yes. And I still block here.
Do you have like ranges for motion? You can say like it's good, bad, or
Yeah, so the goal is to always find, I want to show on the other leg, so on the camera maybe we'll see better. The goal is to always find the limit. So we go here, okay, and then for the glutes, we put the knee on the side. I put my hand here.
This leg I'm way less flexible, way less.
You're more tight, so that it actually comes from your lower back. Sorry, guy. I'm not gonna break you. Don't worry about it. So push on this leg.
Okay, I'll do it. That's what I can.
Push. Good. And then to finish, I put your foot right here.
Yeah.
And we get your knee on the side.
Nice.
And I try to push it low as well.
Okay.
Okay, good.
What do you say about the unbalanced sides? Because I guess it happens a lot.
A lot of people, they have lower back problem, or knee problem, or shoulders. Those are the three weakest points of the human body, especially when you start working out a lot. and a lot of tightness that come, you know, in your lower back or your glutes or your legs comes actually from one of your vertebrae maybe twisted a little bit on the side, and one of your discs is bulging and pushing on the roots of the nerve, and that's what is causing sciatica. When your sciatic nerve is getting compressed by one of your discs, and that is really painful. That is really annoying. A lot of people have this problem, and they have to do a lot of physical therapy and sometimes even get surgery.
I gotta say, you touched right on the spot, because I have like the lower back injury from the army. You know, all the weights I used to put in and all the stuff. So yeah, and especially for the left side.
Yeah. So that's very important to work on it. I'm gonna show you another thing. You're gonna go here.
Yeah.
That's so very often is because you have tightness in the glutes. Okay, good. I want your foot to be up.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see, you're here. Try to get it. Now it's better. With your opposite arm, you gotta grab your knee. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Then you put your hand here, and I want you to come forward. You gotta rock and roll.
Yeah.
Look, put some movement. You want to put movement to reach a full elasticity of the muscle.
So you're saying like it's a
dynamic stretch.
Okay, dynamic stretch.
So come forward a bit more. Look, yeah, I want you to move more. Yeah, here. Good. Now, guy. So that's stretching the glutes. I want you to stretch your hip now. And for this, you gotta push here, and you will feel more the stretching right there. Yeah, push it down.
That's the limit for me.
Okay, good. Good. Now, for lower back pain, there are other techniques you can do. So another great exercise to take the pressure off your spine, you have to put your hands right here on your hips. So try it, buddy. Yes, so as high as you can. Don't pull it halfway on your thighs, but right here. And now what you have to do is push with your arms. Try to push, try to extend.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing so, you will open up. So turn, come over here. Face that way. Yes, okay. Try it. By doing this, you're going to open up the pressure you have here on the lower back.
Okay.
Okay, you got to push hard. Good. Yes. Do you feel something opening up here? Do you feel like it's taking off tension?
Yeah, it is.
Very good.
It is.
Okay.
For how long do you do it?
Do it for like 10 seconds. You can do multiple repetition. Also, you can do this one. Get your knee as high as you can.
That's the best I can. For
Yeah.
my left.
So if you get here, close to the shoulder is already very good. A lot of people, they just blocked here. But if you can really pull it super high, that's the goal. So he's a bit tight. He has a lot of muscle tightness because he got a lot of muscle density around there. And the goal is to be able to have good elasticity on your muscles. And that's what I learned by doing track and field. By doing my sport for 20 years, you work on the explosive power by getting a lot of elasticity in your muscles. Because when you put your muscle in tension to the maximum, then it just springs forward like an elastic, and you become explosive. That's how you can run faster, jump higher, and throw further. You know, so that's why you're stiff right now. But if you were working on the dynamic stretching and the elasticity of your muscles, you would get to a much higher level of fitness development.
I think it sounds obvious, but for many people, like they think, okay, I will go to workout, I will do the reps, sets, and movement that I need to do, and by time I will get my goals. But I don't understand that with goals, and the higher goals you set, you have more bricks you need to add. You know, the mobility and the stability, and to explore more stuff and to do different angles and to do different. So also about mobility and
that's a good point. Because very often I meet people, they want to run a marathon, and all they do is just they run. They never stretch, they never work on their core, and they never do any weightlifting. And they don't even do running drills. They don't do knees up, heels to butt, all those running drills to get a good technique.
Right.
And they only run. And they think by running and doing the miles is going to get them to the time they want to reach on the race. But in reality, they're going to get injured because they don't do any stretching and mobility. They won't have a good and efficient stride because they don't work on the running drills. They won't have enough strength. Because when you're a long distance runner, you don't need to put on a lot of muscles, but you still need to do some weightlifting to have all your muscles prepared to carry on a bigger load. And then if they don't work on their abs and their core, they won't have a good stability and they won't be able to keep their stride for a very long time, for you know, like few hours when you run a marathon in that case. So you need to really
connected.
Exactly, you need to build your castle stone by stone and step by step. You can't forget about some important things because you think it's boring and annoying to do. You really need to do the mobility, stretching, abs, even also your lifestyle. Your diet has to be good, clean. Don't be too crazy by just trying to eat clean all the time because for your mental health is not good also.
Right.
But try not to drink too much alcohol, try not to party too much, try to sleep enough, try not to be stressed by your job too much, try to live a good life overall, you know. And the workout lifestyle is a big part of it because if you want to have a good life, you need to have good friends, good family, you need to be healthy, you need to have a good job, make good money, and you need to have a good body, and you need to enjoy the process and work out and have fun. And you can train with your friends, you can hire a trainer, you can do an online program. There's so many options that would fit a lot of people, you know.
That's one of the best, you know, motivation speaks for people, like just to take the stuff they do and get serious about it. Because you talked about workout, talked about business, lifestyle, you know, and people sometimes think like you said, you have to build a castle. Now let's take a castle. The fundamentals has to be big because once you reach to the top, you don't want it to break. So you want to stay in that shape. Let's say build a castle.
Yeah.
You want to be this is your castle. Your body is your castle. And if the fundamentals are bad and you reach to the top, you build your castle, but the fundamentals are bad, you're gonna crash.
Yeah.
The same as diet. If you're gonna be so strict about the diet, it's gonna affect your mental health. You're gonna ruin yourself in one point or another. So you have to be.
That's the mistake people do. You know, they try to eat too clean, and then they're like very motivated for 1 week, 2 weeks, and then they realize they can't do it anymore, and they completely fell off track. They forget about working out. They just become too busy to do something. But the reality is, even the most busy CEO in New York City find 3 hours a week to work out or even more because they know it's very important for their balance, and it brings them a lot of benefits. They are more productive, they have more energy, they are more performant, they feel happier with themselves, you know. So it's so important. Everybody can work out and find time no matter what. Just don't give excuses because we don't accept excuses here.
Hey, man, I love that. I love that approach. So we finished the abs.
You did great. I'm proud of you. You were a good trainee, good person to coach. He follows the advice because some people sometimes they just negotiate, they try to do less, and that's when they sabotage themselves. You never want to do less than what your coach is asking for. Try to even do the extra rep. If he's asking for 20 reps, maybe try 21. Don't try to stop after 12 or 15.
That's the mindset. That's for sure the mindset.
Yeah.
So Alex, first of all, I want to say thank you, man. Really, thank you for
My pleasure. Yeah, thanks.
For the stuff.
That
Guys,
was great.
I hope that you get a lot of stuff from Alex. Your content, I think it's one of the best I ever had because you're so professional. So if you can give like how to reach you, you know, like website stuff that you have. So that's not the time.
So my website is my name, alexfolacci.com. Folacci is F as in Frank, OLACCI, and my Instagram handle is alex_Folacci. So I have those two things, and I have online program, and I coach people in person in New York. So I still take new people eventually, but the online training has been maybe an easier option for most people. Plus, I can coach people all over the world, like you do as well.
Right.
You know, so online is a good way to help a lot of people for a cheaper cost.
That's right. Alex, you gonna go to the running?
Yeah, now we're gonna go for sprint.
Let's go.
I'm gonna teach him how to run fast. He's gonna wear spikes for the first time, so it's the real shoes that actually can grip the floor even more to make you go faster. So let's see how he does with that.
I'm excited.
And, that's gonna be fun.
Let's go.